where we will sit and probably smoke cigarettes and look at the wildlife. And if I would like if, and again, if this was like an Island of Dr. Moreau situation where I put on a white jacket and I have like a device where if the animals get too close, they have little collars around their neck and I shock them and they can say, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I like that. If there was a midget playing a piano, everyone hates that movie, but I don't. That to me is a fun vacation, but we must feel at all times superior to this ancient wisdom that really adds up to nothing. And if it added up to anything, they would have figured out how to make a bridge. It's what it is. This is a Western show today. I am proud of cities. I am proud of dating apps. I am proud of Starbucks. I am proud that people can shove their cock in your mouth within 5 minutes of meeting them on the internet. I am proud of civilization. I'm proud of real estate. I'm proud of bidding wars. I'm proud of hollow existence that is meant for all of us to just keep busy consuming shit we don't need. I'm fans of hollow, shallow relationships that ultimately don't matter. And I'm hoping we can incorporate that into this ancient spiritual landscape of the rainforest. Because if that was that good, if these rainforests mattered that much, shit would be going on there. And they vilify the developers that try to get into the rainforest. I mean, they vilify these poor people. Developers that try to put up luxury condos and luxury hotels in the rainforest are vilified, Ben. The logging companies, they are vilified. They are creating jobs. All they want to do is take a few acres of the rainforest, and I think we can spare a few acres for a nice complex, but they're vilified and attacked constantly.
It's a growing rainforest, not shrinking. I read that.
It's growing.
But I saw immediately on the Daintree ice cream website, it says, what are your sustainable practices? That's a big question they get. And they're committed to preserving tropical North Queensland wildlife. So people do get upset about that.
These broke bitches don't know how to franchise. They should be all over the fucking world. They should be serving this ice cream all over the fucking world, but they don't know how to do it because they're babbling about sustainability. How about this? Cut the shit. Stop with these faggoty flavors like wattle seed and start putting chunks of fucking real Brazilian coffee or whatever, cocaine or Australian Marmite or, I don't know. I'm just saying, what about a pint of ice cream with a big Cadbury cream egg in the middle? Ooh. And you call it Journey to the Center of the Earth. And you could have one of those flavors. You could say it's like mango ice cream or whatever, But in the middle of it, there's a big Cadbury cream egg, and you could just gnaw at it.
Yeah.
So I understand that they're big into the sustainability, but I just don't want to lose. What do they call that? We're losing the what? Losing the there's a expression. We're losing the narrative, losing the
losing the narrative.
I don't think that's it. We're losing the thread. I don't know. But what I mean is that I'm there to really enjoy the ice cream and maybe give them some advice on how to take their business to the next level. Because, again, the Whitneys of the world and the people that will tell you that, like, all animals want to live in the wild, that's completely untrue. That's completely untrue.
Correct.
Many dogs and cats are very happy being domesticated. I would say the majority of them. And I think many animals could and would have jobs if we were able to give them jobs, because hanging out all day has got to be somewhat boring. If a gorilla could work at State Farm, own a house, and have a wife, I don't think he'd want to be in the wilderness like some type of monster. I'm going to ask these types of questions. When we are on the river cruise, I was treated very coldly, on that safari the other day when he's talking about the rhino horns. And I made a very innocuous comment. I said, well, it's a good business. Because it is. I mean, let's take morality out of it for a second. It's a good business. The rhino horn business in Africa right now is a phenomenal business. it is a phenomenal opportunity to make $75,000 for a rhino horn. That is what the going rate is. I don't think it's maybe the greatest thing to do, but I just made a comment. Chinese fentanyl, good business. Don't do it. Don't take it. Don't sell it. But it's a great business if you're just talking money. So I'm just hoping this vacation is everything that I like. Luxury, the appearance of nature, and some time and some quiet to reflect. We're hearing a lot about crypto everywhere. Crypto companies are investing in stars like Tom Brady and LeBron James. They even dominated Super Bowl ads, spending millions to get in front of sports fans. But some of these companies had their website crash on the big day or have poorly rated customer service. Meanwhile, Exodus is investing in making crypto apps and built a world-class customer support team. And if you don't even have to support your personal details like your mom's maiden name to use it. Just download Exodus and you're all set. Did you hear about Canada authorizing financial institutions to freeze people's accounts who are suspected of supporting protesting vaccine mandates? They don't even have to have proof. They're just trying to kill you. So why would you get involved if they're trying to kill you? Are you going to keep your money under your control or not? Get a crypto wallet like Exodus. You know the revolution is coming. The entire world is going to fall apart. We're going to be a stateless society of anarcho-capitalists running everything on digital currency. There'll be small hovels for people to live that haven't gotten on the crypto wave, but the rest of us will be like crazy feudal kings just enjoying our crypto, getting the best goods and services brought directly to us, but we need to keep our crypto safe. Inflation is insane right now. Things are getting more expensive. Wages aren't going up, and the government keeps printing money to give away to people who already have a lot of it. The traditional financial system is sinking. If Bitcoin is the life raft, it's time to ditch your bank. Leave traditional finance behind and join the financial revolution. Exodus is a crypto app for your phone and computer that is easy to use. It supports over 150 crypto assets, looks great, and has a world-class customer support. We're hearing about crypto all over the place. You need to get involved. The future is going to be run entirely on crypto. If you don't have it, you are going to live in some type of slum. That is not what you want. You're not going to be able to get clean water. Your children are going to have diseases that make their faces ugly. Go and download Exodus right now. Visit exodus.com/Tim to get started. That's exodus.com/Tim to get started. It takes time to control your wealth. Get started for free by downloading Exodus on mobile and desktop. Exodus.com/Tim. It's a crypto wallet for everyone. No sign up is required. Download and you're ready to go by visiting exodus.com/Tim. It's a great way to store your crypto, keep your personal information safe, and get ready for the future. Because we're done with this tour. This tour started in September of 2020 at Vinnie Brand's Stress Factory Comedy Club, where they had an outdoor tent. It was the first time I had done any stand-up in like 6 months or however long, because we got shut down in March. It was pretty wild. And the tour was shut down twice for 2 surges of COVID. And we kept doing bigger theaters and filling bigger venues. We've toured all over America. We've done every city in America. We've done every English-speaking country in the world, pretty much, outside of maybe South Africa. But, I mean, I don't know if you would call that an English-speaking country. But we've done Dublin. You know, we've done Ireland. We've done Scotland. We've done London. We've done the UK. We've done Australia. We've gone everywhere. It's over. It's time to hang it up. There's nothing left to do. So this is a nice way, me, you, and Sam Talent have a little vacation, a little 3-day jaunt into the rainforest to kind of reflect on how fun it has been the last couple of days. The last couple of years doing this. It's been a lot. And we do apologize to a lot of the podcast fans who love the video episodes. We love doing them too. But it is very difficult to do a video episode. I'm not going to do it in a hotel room. But the good news is I will be back in my studio next week to analyze all of the funny and fun stories like the imminent nuclear war and the Florida, the gay people in Disney World versus Ron DeSantis and the PTA or whatever the hell we've been talking about in our country for the last 5 months. And here's another thing I'll say. I don't want Putin to use a nuclear weapon. I'm going to make that stipulation immediately. But I will tell you this. The Ukrainian war is getting so fucking boring that if there is not something, I'm no longer watching. And I'm barely going to talk about it. It's gotten like COVID. It doesn't seem dangerous there anymore. Boris Johnson's going. Pelosi's going. They're all visiting with Zelensky. I mean, pretty soon my fat agent is going to have me in Kyiv doing a show. It doesn't seem that dangerous. So while I do not want Vladimir Putin to use a nuclear weapon in Ukraine, what I am saying is that if this show doesn't get better, if it doesn't have a new storyline, I'm no longer watching. What a small tactical nuclear weapon would do is it would give the story a little bit more relevance. I'm not saying you should do it. I'm against it. If it happened, I would cover it more. It's not worth it. I mean, we do a great job covering it. But it's cost benefit. And I don't want the Ukraine to be nuked. What I am saying is I'm getting very bored. What is going on in the Ukraine now? Is it even still happening?
Well, they had the genocide, as you know.
Well, I don't know. But I believe you.
So lately, Putin has said on record, if someone intends to interfere in what is going on from the outside, they must know that constitutes an unacceptable strategic threat to Russia. They must know that our response to counterstrikes will be lightning fast.
But that bitch has been saying that. We've been arming the Ukraine. We've been funding the Ukraine. And yes, he's got hypersonic missiles that can hit New York City, but we're a big fucking country, and we will just launch, and Russia will be over.
I believe this is the first time he says, we will use them. Like, if anything happens, we
Putin,
will absolutely use them.
The ruling class in our country wants nuclear war. You can't